It's Lil Pac, baby, in the building.
The truth teller in the building.
The pressure bringer in the building.
If you rockin' with Pac,
make some noise. Yeah, if you got your receipts,
put it on the floor.
If you got that truth,
put it on the floor.
If you rockin' with Lil Pac,
put it on the floor.
Hey, 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 hey. One time for the realest, bitch. Two times for the coldest, bitch. Three times for the bossed up, bitch.
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
Yeah, that's Lil Pac, bitch.
One time for Lil Pac, baby.
Let's go.
Two times for Lil Pac, baby.
That's right.
Three times for Lil Pac, baby.
Fuck up.
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
It's Lil Pac,
baby.
Walk in, whole room in a G-shift. Truth talk heavy, she don't ever miss. Stand on facts, yeah, she stand on 10. When Pac touch down, pressure step in. Spotlight glow when she hit that live. Whole chat lit when she drop that vibe. No fake love, only real ones roll. Lil Pac run the scene, that's how it goes. Clock that T receipts on sight. Drop one post on that ignite. Talk that truth, she don't play nice. Put it on the floor, expose that light. Go Lil Pac,
Go, go, Lil Pac, go, go,
go Lil Pac, go. Put it on the floor, Pac, put it on the floor. Time for the realest,
bitch. Hey.
Two times for the coldest,
Bitch. Hey.
Three times for the bossed up,
Bitch. Fuck it up, fuck it up.
Yeah, that's Lil Pac,
Bitch. One time for Lil Pac, baby.
Hey, oh.
Two times for Lil Pac, baby.
That's right, oh.
Three times for Lil Pac, baby.
Turn up.
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
It's Lil Pac, baby. Truth in her voice, yeah, the crowd gon' lean. When she clock them receipts, know she mean what she mean. No cap stories, she dismantle the fake. Every live she hit, make the whole chat shake. From the boot energy to worldwide view. Lil Pac, baby, got nothing to prove. Stand tall, crown never tilt. Pressure too heavy, whole lane get built. Put it on the floor, 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 put it on the floor. Go Lil Pac, go, go Lil Pac, go. Receipts on the floor, let's go.
One time for Lil Pac, baby. Two times for Lil Pac, baby.
That's right,
Three times for Lil Pac, baby.
Turn up.
Fuck it up, fuck it up. It's Lil Pac, baby.
If you want some weird shit, stay away. Stay away from me. Period.
No weapon should proffer.
No weapon form is gonna prosper.
No weapons form.
Yeah. What she bring?
Back,
What she talk?
true, true.
Who they hear?
Hoopa, hoopa,
Who they want?
hoopa, hoopa.
Say it loud.
Yeah.
She don't mumble. Stepping in. Home run, no lies.
No lies.
She dismantle. Every word. Hard handle. Receipts up.
No stall,
No star.
no stall.
Name ring.
Head turn.
She say it. That's law.
Truth hit, truth hit.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
What she do?
Break it down.
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 Then what she do? Break it down. Break it down. No spin talk. No fake sound. She don't whisper. She lay it down. Every claim. She press check. Every lie. She correct. Boot state. Backbone strong. Stand firm. 10 toes on. She talk one. That's final. Lil Pac voice. Undeniable.
Yeah.
That's Lil Pac.
Break it down.
Facts only.
Break it down. Break it down.
Hold up. It's Lil Pac, baby, in the building.
The truth teller in the building.
The pressure bringer in the building.
If you rockin' with Pac,
Make some noise. Yeah, if you got your receipts,
put it on the floor.
if you got that truth,
Put it on the floor.
if you rockin' with Lil Pac,
Put it on the floor.
hey, 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 hey. One time for the realest,
Bitch.
two times for the coldest,
Bitch.
three times for the bossed up,
Bitch. Fuck it up, fuck it up.
yeah, that's Lil Pac, truth talk heavy, she don't ever miss. Stand on facts, yeah, she stand on 10. When Pac touch down, pressure step in. Spotlight glow when she hit that live. Whole chat lit when she drop that vibe. No fake love, only real ones roll. Loop, I run the scene, that's how it goes. Clock that T receipts on sight. Drop one post on that ignite. Talk that truth, she don't play nice. Put it on the floor, expose that light. Go loop, pop, go, go loop, pop, go, go loop, pop, go. Put it on the floor, pop, put it on the floor. Time for the realest, bitch. 2 times for the coldest, bitch. 3 times for the bossed up, bitch. Fuck it up, yeah, that's loop, pop, bitch. 1 time for loop, pop, baby. 2 times for loop, pop, baby. That's right, 3 times for loop, pop, baby. Turn up, fuck it up, it's loop, pop, baby. Truth in her voice, yeah, the crowd gon' lean. When she clock them receipts, know she mean what she mean. No cap stories, she dismantle the fake. Every live she hit, make the whole chat shake. From the boot energy to worldwide view. Loop, pop, baby, got nothing to prove. Stand tall, crown never tilt. Pressure too heavy, whole lane get built. Put it on the floor, 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 put it on the floor. Go loop, pop, go loop, pop, go. Receipts on the floor, let's go. 1 time for loop, pop, baby. 2 time for loop, pop, baby. That's right, 3 time for loop, pop, baby. Turn up, fuck it up, it's loop, pop, baby.
If you want some weird shit, stay away. Stay away from me. Period.
No weapon should profit.
No weapon form is going to prosper.
No weapon form is going to profit. Thank you, Pastor.
And another thing, if you coming with that drama and that negativity, you know what's going on. Stop playing.
Hey y'all, what's up? Let me get to the top of the chat, baby. Listen, we got some mother in heat. Okay, listen. Let me get to the top. Sorry for the wait, y'all. I was trying to wait for the video to upload a little bit. Well, it's uploaded now, but yeah, I had to do my little one too. But anyways, hey y'all, happy Sunday. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Sunday. If y'all went to church, I hope y'all said a prayer for Pac. Y'all know I be praying for y'all, so I hope y'all reciprocate that energy, baby. But it's gonna get messy on a Sunday. Okay, it's gonna get real messy on a Sunday. Johnell said y'all gonna find y'all another storyline. He said y'all gonna quit playing with him, baby. Y'all gonna quit playing with him. Y'all gonna either take accountability like him, or y'all gonna find y'all another storyline. That man ain't playing no more. He is not playing. He said y'all not finna do him like RH. Y'all not finna do him like RH. Shout out to RH. Okay, these are 2 different baby daddies, as we can tell. But these streets is going crazy. Hey, Miss Dina. Hey, Miss Tracy. Enlightened Aura. My bro Terry, of course, coming through with the copyright and fair use. Y'all know we always need it because we always dropping some receipts over here. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as the criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. And we got fair use. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tip the balance in favor of fair use. Shout out to you for that. As always, hey Miss Lisa, hey Latanya, Latay, K Monet. We got Show Enough in the building. We got Tanya Best, Secrets and Side Eye, Latoya, Casharell, Miss Juanetta. Shout out to all the new followers. I see y'all. Y'all be turning up in the chat for these past few days, and I love it. Okay, I love it. Hey Miss Shannon, hey Miss Lolo, hey Love Cat, Abigail, Miss Yolanda, Erica, a new touch. Coleman Collective, one of my beautiful mods in the building. We got Ishay. Hey Ishay, I ain't seen you in forever, girl. Hey Miss Valerie, Miss Angela B. We got Kimmy, Offset Mommy, We got Miss Fila, another one of my beautiful minds holding it down. Candidates in the building, Miss Nancy, Miss Denise. We got Knowledge Hungry, Miss Shalonda. I am Miss Bell, Miss Jean. We got Miss Marjorie. Shout out to the green team for always being VIP in the chat. MM Mills, Loving My Curves. I am my sister's keeper. Queen Love Mel, Miss Jocelyn. Anything glittery. Thank you, Loving My Curves, for my first super girl. We got It Don't Matter. I see y'all turning up with them fireworks. I appreciate y'all. We got our Chapman, Nikki. We got Sugar Pop. Thank you again, Loving My Curves. Tokyo Blues, Miss Beverlyn. Boss Mama Tina, It Don't Matter. Sweet Queen, another one of my beautiful minds, Miss Michelle, Scorpio Sting, Sabi. We got Jaisha, Tanisha, respectfully, April, Miss Vonda, Miss Coretta, Miss Geraldine. We got Shamrock, a new follower. I am Shaq. I hope I say that right. Miss Sandra, Maya, Sabi, period. Lovely Lynn. And let me see a couple more. Christina, Miss Slim, Vetta's World, Miss Tawanda, Snooky, the soul of a woman. Shout out to you. I see you back, girl. I missed you. And a collective hate of everybody else that's coming through. Y'all almost 500 deep in the chat already, y'all. So y'all know how that go. I try to shout out as many people as I can and then do a collective hate of everybody else. So we don't hold up the live stream too long because y'all know we got a couple that don't really support your girl over here that be trying to rush me. And let me say this for the ones that was coming in my comments yesterday talking about, shut up, you talk too much. Let the video play. First of all, this is a reactionary channel, Bookie Butt. This is a reaction commentary channel. I'm going to talk and give reaction. You have to go look up fair use. You can't just play somebody's commentary all through and through without speaking to turn it into your intellectual property. That's not how that go on YouTube. And if you see that on YouTube, 9 times out of 10, that channel is not monetized. Okay? So if you want to, and the fact that they come put those rude comments and don't realize that the live stream is already over, so it's nothing can be done about it anyways. But you can literally go to the person's channel, the original video holder, and watch it in its entirety without interruption. You don't have to be rude. The commentary over here is for my true supporters, the ones that actually want to hear what I gotta say about the video. Okay? Because you know they be getting it twisted, and I'm about to start getting real disrespectful with y'all because I be giving y'all a pass, but y'all playing on my top. Y'all playing on my top, and I think y'all think it's sweet over here. But I'm about to show y'all. Keep it up. Keep it up. Because one thing I can do, and if you know anything about Pac, yeah, I keep it very professional, but my mouth can go there. If you've been here since the beginning, you know I didn't turned up before. So do not play with me. Do not play with me in them comments, child. Even though y'all been getting blocked, but I try not to block too many people because, you can't be blocking people if you're trying to, get up to 50K, 100K on the followers now. But some of them trolls be taking it a little too far, seeing how far they can push you. But anyways, child, y'all, they was coming left and right trying to tell me to shut up. And I'm finna talk again on this one. Okay? That's for y'all. But I have to because I'm giving commentary. I can't just let it play through and through. But I do have a treat for y'all. I'm going to do reaction on this live, but I'm going to also upload it in video form where you will be able to see it, in its entirety through and through. And I'm pretty sure a bunch of other bloggers going to want it. So yeah, I'm going to upload it as well in video form because I wanted to add some other clips to it to validate it. Hey, Miss Geraldine, thank you, my love. Hold on, y'all. Let me look at my supers. Thank you, Loving My Curves. Thank you, Mr. Wanda, 18 months, period. Miss Coretta, thank you, my love. She said, go Lupac, we stay ready over here chatting mods. I already know y'all be ready, baby. I already know. I know the vibes. Thank you, Mr. Wanda. Thank you, Miss Beverlyn. Thank you, Miss Claire. She come through with that magenta, period. Thank you, my love. That's some pedicure money right there, baby. Thank you, Black Barney. Let me see. I got a couple more, y'all. Thank you, Miss Angela. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Thank you, Tamika. Narc Collapse loading. Y'all, don't vote on the poll until after y'all watch the video, okay? because we're gonna determine based on that video, which we can kind of use everything that didn't happen in the saga also. But just wait to vote on the poll. I'm pretty sure some people that already voted and didn't even read the whole thing, child. Because we got some trolls in here too that's in the bushes. But just wait, y'all. Thank you, Miss Tanya. Thank you, Miss Valerie. She said, give us some of that Cajun cuisine, period. Thank you, R. Chapman. Thank you, Bama Grandma. Thank you, Erica. Glam Goddess. Thank you, my love. Hold on, y'all. Got a few more. Thank you, Cece the Queen. Thank you, I am Shaq. Thank you, Shay Angelita. Thank you, Mama Tina. Y'all cutting up with the fireworks, baby. Shout out to Miss Sandra for being a member for 1 month. She said, I love it here. Keep dropping the receipts. Y'all know I always got a little surprise for y'all. Y'all know, I told y'all, I don't know what it is about these sources, but they love them some pop. Okay? The sources love Pac, and it's probably because I maintain integrity and morals on my channel. I don't do too much. And I'm thinking that's what draws people to me, but people always dropping stuff in my email and inbox. It never fails. It never fails, y'all. Thank you, Black Farney. Thank you, Queen D Money. Shout out to Cece the Queen for getting that membership. Yes, y'all, grab that membership because we're gonna be dropping some TN members only real soon too. Thank you, Miss Bradford Lynn. Thank you, Nunesh. She said, I'm here for the hot tea, and you got that. Period. Y'all mouth finna be on the floor. All right, I got everybody out the way. If you would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $Lupac2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to coffee people that support that app. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. Y'all know I always set a little goal. It ain't much, it ain't mandatory, but it's greatly appreciated. Per y'all request, I always set it for all the colors now because y'all asked me to. Okay, so that's what we've been rocking out with. You can also support the platform by getting a membership. Shout out to the green team. Mods, please keep the memberships in rotation so they can check out the latest tea that we dropped over there. Y'all, please watch the ads. Please hit that like button. It is crucial that y'all hit that like button to push me out even further into the algorithm so we can go up even more. Okay? And hype your girl up at the end of this live stream. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. If you truly support me, there are plenty ways to support your girl, and it ain't always monetarily. Okay? Hitting the like button is free. Watching the ads is free. So do y'all big one on Pac, because y'all know I stay bringing that heat, baby. That smoke, that pressure. Okay? Pressure pack always on deck. Shout out to Miss Sharon for getting that membership. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna talk too much because y'all know me and I'm already getting sick because this weather keeps changing. So it's 10. My allergies up, as y'all can hear. I sound congested, and that's why, because the temperature keep going from 70 to 50. Whew. Okay, that's why I got this little coffee, but I should have made me some tea. So let's get into it. Let me pull up the video, and like I said, I will be breaking it down because if y'all can't hear certain parts, I'm going to tell y'all what's being said also, and I'm going to give my commentary. All right, let's share it. Okay, y'all. So this is the, let me take this off the screen. This is the video from the day of the arrest. If you are not familiar, I'm pretty sure most of y'all seen, the clips that already been floating around. 911 calls have was played. Shout out to Cree over there on Cree's Conversation Lounge. She was the one who dropped the 911 calls and the, what is it called? CAD paper or something like that. The police something paper, right? She dropped that, which kind of gave us a little bit about what was going on the day that Bree got arrested, which was March 4th, 2025, right? The beginning of this month. I think she did like 48 hours in jail. I'm not sure. But this is the actual date of the arrest and everything that happened. Well, a good bit of what happened that day. Y'all know it's been plenty of narratives that have been put out here as far as what happened, who was at fault, who did what, all of the things, right? So this pretty much allows you guys to see what actually happened, and y'all don't need nobody to tell y'all what happened at this point because y'all gonna see for yourself. Okay? Period. We're gonna see for ourselves what happened that day and be done with it, child. Even though I'm pretty sure it's not done because it seemed like the saga is just getting started. Because every time you look around, something else coming out. I can't even keep up at this point. I was literally working on a video for y'all for Johnell's live stream yesterday, And then this happened. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Sleep, it took 24 hours to respond. I guess he had to, get his little excuse or whatever, his the little deflection post in order. Just to say a whole lot of nothing, basically. But at this point, I think he need a hush because I told y'all he was gonna be the one that was gonna push Johnell to start dropping receipts. And lo and behold, look at this. I told y'all he was gonna be the one, and I'm at this point, I'm convinced he wants him to drop receipts. Because why would you keep challenging these men? Next thing you know, RH gonna come out of retirement. Like as if things didn't happen in that 6 years of marriage also. So if I was him, I would chill because like I said, you on the other end of the phone, sir. You not in these people's homes. So you don't know everything. She's only telling you what you want to hear. I mean, what she want to tell you to victimize herself, okay? I'm pretty sure he didn't even know all of this happened that day. So let's get into it. All right. And I got it really, really loud so y'all can hear it. I put it up all the way on 1,000 on the volume in my CapCut so nobody could complain about the volume. This video is almost 13 minutes long, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all know what that is, okay? That's Bree beating the door down. Baby, take me through that. Let me through that. She was trying to get in that thing, okay? I did that before though, y'all. Let me say this. I done did that before. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't broke the door, but I done pulled up and yeah, it almost got active. But let me not tell my business, okay? I had a valid reason though. And it wasn't because a ninja was with a girl and not answering the phone. Okay? Yeah. I might tell y'all one day. Y'all know I don't put my business on social media, but I might tell y'all one, when I was younger cutting up in these streets cutting up. But damn, she was trying to take the door off the hinges. I know Johnell was scared. Let's play. Oh, let me say this. Y'all pay attention because you can hear the girl in the background. She said, oh. She said, oh. I was so weak when I listened to that. Hold up, y'all. And thank y'all so much for reaching the goal. That was quick. See how we can get things. I'm going to reset it, though, for the ones that's coming in because we got almost 900 people in here. So, of course, I'm going to reset my little goal. I didn't even set it for that much, y'all. Okay? Thank you, Miss Sharon, for getting that membership. I'm trying to find you. You say, Pop, what did he say about the messages he seen between DW? What did he say about the messages he seen? What you mean? Wait, who say about what messages? I'm confused. Elaborate a little more. Because I don't even know what you're talking about. Thank you for that super, my love. But y'all, I'm going to rewind it just a little. Pay attention because you can hear the girl say, oh, like she was scared. Oh, child, hold on. It's so funny. Hold on. Let me go back just a little bit. Listen good because you got to really, really listen to hear her. In between the beat.
Hey, you okay?
No. No.
What's going on?
She's outside ringing the doorbell.
Yeah?
She's outside ringing the doorbell.
Wait a minute. Tell her you got your father on the phone. What's going on? What's wrong?
She outside ringing the doorbell.
Don't answer it. Call your father because I got a massage. Call your father. Don't answer it till you call him.
Okay, so let me stop it there. Baby, you could tell that Johnell is a mama's boy. The first thing, he was scared like a mug, too. And you listen to his voice. Johnell's voice was trembling. He was like, see outside ringing the doorbell. You can tell that they just got up, like they got up. She must have woke him up out their sleep, child. Because listen, it was early in the morning too. Because I want to say they said she left her house around 5 something and she made it there around 7 o'clock or 7:30, something like that. Because it takes her like an hour and something to get to his house, right? That's what the streets is saying. So Johnell, the first thing he do is call Mama Patricia. She like, don't open that door until you get your daddy on the phone. I guess she wanted to make sure he had a witness because they knew Ish was finna hit the fan, baby. Okay, listen. Bree was trying to go through that door like Incredible Hulk. And my thing is, you know, the narrative was pushed that it was supposed to be a kid drop off, a regular drop off like usual, but it don't give that. It's giving that you just popped up out of nowhere because he wasn't answering that phone. Those type of knocks on the door when you trying to break a ninja door down, oh baby, that's a surprise pop-up. That's not an expected pop-up because if it was a regular drop-off, you wouldn't have had to break through his door to get the kids in there. Okay? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have had a female friend over either if he knew you was coming, because 9 times out of 10, he knows you gonna cut up. The daddy even gonna say that on the phone later. Johnell, why would you have company there? You know how she is. I said, oh Lord. And then here's the gag. If y'all remember, Bree did a Snapchat video not that long ago with her homegirl, and she was getting her homegirl to validate and said that they had been broken up since January. And Bree said she had to force him to move on, right? But this happened in March 4th. March comes after January, if I'm correct. So that's why I'm like, what's really going on here? What's really going on? If we're going to be fair, then we can say, well, maybe neither one of them ain't really moved on all the way, or either or you just don't know, child. But it ain't given that you had to force him to move on because you popped up to his house. Yeah, in March, this month at the beginning. All right, let's go.
Ain't nothing upstairs. You're not going upstairs. You're not going upstairs. You're not going upstairs. Why are you putting your hands on me? Get your hands off me. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
Pretty Bree, come downstairs.
Get your hands off me.
Tell her to come downstairs.
Ooh, hold up. Let's stop it right there now. Let's not go too fast, y'all. So you can hear Johnell saying, why you putting your hands on me? Don't put your hands on me. So Johnell, you can see that he's at the end of the staircase, right? He's trying to stop her from going upstairs, okay? He's doing everything in his power to stop her from going upstairs because he has a lady friend in the room. She assumes it's Pretty Bree. That's why you hear her saying, Pretty Bree, come downstairs. Come downstairs, Pretty Bree. It was not Pretty Bree, okay? If you go on Pretty Bree page, then you know that Johnell didn't block Pretty Bree. He didn't block her. But it wasn't her up there, y'all. Okay, listen, that didn't got back to me too. I actually know who was up there, but I can't say nothing because I don't want nobody attacking that young lady. Of course, they got, like I told y'all, it ain't much that gets past Pop. But no, I'm not gonna put her out there for people to attack her, and she ain't got nothing to do with none of this. Nothing to do with none of this, baby. But it wasn't Pretty Bree. Let me see. Hold up. Somebody say, why did he open the door? Well, the door was damaged. I mean, she was beating it like the Incredible Hulk. So if he did open the door, he probably didn't have no choice at that point. And then it was a glass door, glass and wooden door from what I could see. Plus, I mean, it take a little minute for the cops to get there too, y'all. So if you got somebody that's literally beating your door down to that magnitude, and you know it's gonna take, especially if you live in a kind of suburban area that's kind of a little ways away from the closest police station or sheriff department, What else you gonna do? Like, you know, at that point it was either open it or she was gonna bust through that motherfucker. Okay. So she was relentless. Thank you, Jaish. You say he was talking about the messages between the deacon, DW, and someone else when he went through the MacBook. He said DW though? I didn't hear that. You sure? You start speaking on the part about DW. I was trying to see if you caught it. Well, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear nothing about DW. So I'm gonna have to go back and listen. Because y'all know yesterday I was planning. I even got up and walked away a little bit. So I'm gonna have to go back and listen. But find me the timestamp and I'll go back and listen to it. But I don't remember him saying anything about DW. We might have got that wrong. I don't know. But yeah, find me the timestamp and I'll check it out. Thank you, Shona. Thank you, my love. Okay, let me play some more, y'all. Baby, they already putting this video out. I ain't even finished it yet. Okay, let me play some more. They putting it out, child.
Why? There.
Hands on me. Get your hands off me. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
Pretty Bree, come downstairs.
Get your hands off me.
Tell her to come downstairs. 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 Why? Why?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
I said so. What are you doing? Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not going upstairs. You're not going upstairs.
Why?
You're not going
Why?
upstairs.
Why? You was at my house yesterday, bitch. You was at my house yesterday. You was at my house yesterday. No. Yes, he is.
So let's pause it there because I'm gonna be fair, y'all. You can hear her saying, "You was at you was at my house yesterday, itch. You was at my house yesterday, itch." And she said it more than once, and I took it as she wanted to make sure whoever was upstairs heard that he was at her house yesterday. Okay, but I'm a little confused on that part now because you know she's saying he was at her house, but that doesn't technically mean anything. I mean, y'all do have a connection amongst y'all. Y'all have kids. Like, I could see if she said we was just doing the nasty yesterday. So now she would have said that. Then I'd have been like, oh, Johnell, like, I don't know, sir. That don't look too good, right? But I don't know. That was a little confusing. You was at my house yesterday, itch. And also, if y'all know, and I watched this video, but Johnell had his premiere the day before. He had his premiere. Close my door, King. He had his premiere the day before for his End Zone movie, y'all. And y'all gonna hear it more when we get into the clip because they're gonna be talking about it. And he wasn't responding to her, which is why she popped up, because he wasn't answering for her because his daddy gonna say something about that later on in the clip. But yeah, like that to me, that part was kind of like, okay, he was at, what does that mean? He can't go to your house? Like, is he not allowed at your house? So yeah, that, and you know, he was over, like she said, you was over at my house yesterday, but like I said, if she would have said, you know, we was just getting it on doing the raccoon yesterday, then yeah, I'd have been like, okay, now, Johnell, what you got going on? You playing the field, you got her, you at her house one day, and then the next day, you know, she pulling up on you with a female at your house. So yeah, let's get into it, y'all. Hit the like button. We got 1,068 in here. Please hit that like button. Please support the goal. The goal is running. Make sure y'all support that little goal, child. But definitely hit that like button and run me up. We need at least 500-600 on the likes now with the amount of people we got in here. Don't tell me y'all just being nosy and y'all don't want to support.
Boundaries. Crossing boundaries, right?
Exactly.
Well, you crossing boundaries.
Exactly.
Crossing
You was at my
boundaries.
house yesterday, right? Right? You was at my house yesterday? Right?
You can throw stuff.
Yesterday, right?
You can throw stuff.
You was at my house yesterday, right?
Go ahead.
No, I ain't gotta go ahead and shit. I ain't gotta go ahead and shit.
So she said you was at my house yesterday, right? Right, while throwing things over, throwing the baby's baby bed over, and you know, that's all his clothes and stuff that she's throwing outside, throwing all over the house or whatever. But he's saying you crossing boundaries, which I gotta agree, because did he go tear your shit up at your house the day before? Or was he just there to see the babies? Like, let us know something. Because she going to later on say outside that he was begging. Now, we don't know about that. We need to see some proof. But that's still not right. You can't just go to somebody's house and tear their things up because you don't like what's taking place at their house, because you just said on a clip on Snap that y'all had been broken up since January and you had to force him to move on. So the minute he move on, you go and catch a criminal damage and criminal trespassing and family violence charge. It's not adding up. Something in the milk ain't clean, baby. Okay? We need a couple answers. We need a couple answers. Something ain't adding up.
You gonna move from the stairs.
No, get out.
You gonna move from the stairs.
out.
Watch.
Get out.
Watch.
Get out.
Watch.
Get out.
Move from the stairs.
Dad, let me call you back.
Yep, call you daddy. Move.
Get out.
Move.
Get out.
Move. 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 Yeah, you call me. Someone tell them, can you please help me get my stuff from upstairs? Thank you. Please, officer, can you escort me upstairs? You know he can't call nobody else.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person.
All right, y'all, pay attention to this part, right? So on this part right here, Johnell, if y'all remember, when the 911 audios came out, it was being said that the only reason why she went to jail is because Johnell called his friend that lives around the corner that's a police officer, okay? But according to this video, he called his homeboy, who's a police officer, first to de-escalate so she wouldn't go to jail, not for her to go to jail. And y'all gonna see that in the video, right? Y'all gonna hear about that in the video. That's the reason why he called the homeboy, so he can get her to leave. He just wanted her to leave, and he wanted her to be responsible for all the shit she tore up over there. But he wasn't trying to send her to jail. But after the cops seen the video, that's when they was like, okay, like, we got to take her. She's the aggressor. She did all of this, all this damage. We're going to have to take her, right? Y'all going to hear him talking about it, though. But she's persistent. Like, she is not wanting to leave. She want to get upstairs by any means necessary. She trying to get up them stairs. You heard me? All right. Let me play a little bit more. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Oh, and she on the phone with her friend, the one that came out and defended her, the Shay girl. She's on the phone with her, and you can hear her saying, that's the only person he could call. She's talking about Pretty Bree, because she's gonna also say, no, I guess nobody else gonna fool with him, but that's the only female that he can pull or that he can get. So she finna start dragging him right here. All right, let's go. I'm gonna rewind it just a little so y'all can hear that part.
You know he can't call nobody else.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Johnell Young.
Exactly.
Thanks, John. Please stay on the line.
He can get. That's the only bitch he can get. That's the only bitch he can get with that lame ass party he did last night for a
So she said in the background, that's the only itch he can get. That's the only itch he can get. And you can hear the homegirl boosting her up, talking her ish in the background too. They clowning them. Talk about Pretty Bree. That's the only itch he could get, blase, blase. And then she said, for that lame ass party he had last night for that Tubi show, right? Because y'all know he did the movie End Zone and he had a premiere. He was the star of the movie. So she was clowning him about that, y'all. But my thing is, if it's so lame and this and that, what's the problem? Like, what's the problem? Now, this kind of supports Johnell's claims yesterday on his live when he said that he experiences emotional abuse also. I mean, hey, it supports it, period. Because it was a whole lot of women that was saying, just shut up and take accountability, or we don't want to hear your side of the story. And I don't like that. I got 2 sons, and I feel like it should be fair. If you gonna be, and especially for the ladies that got sons also, because if it was your son, you wouldn't want that going on with your child. But y'all want to play favorites and pick and choose, who you gonna advocate for, and that's not cool. Nobody is saying Johnell is an angel or, he didn't do nothing. He definitely contributed to the toxicity. but she did also. She's not a victim. She contributed just as well as he did. And you can see it in this clip, baby. Okay? That's all people saying. Nobody saying, oh, he perfect and he didn't do nothing. He took accountability on his life. You just gotta pay attention. Just pay attention. All right, let's go. The baby's in the car.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Officer Wade. I'm still at the house. I'm at the house. Hurry up, pull up, please.
Please.
Nick was just at my house yesterday. Busy. Let's go to the movies. They do this. All your mama motherfuckers say you do it. I do it. That's why I was like, if I get up and go over there. Indeed.
Please leave your message.
Hold up. Because she said the reason why. She was like, he was all at my house yesterday begging. That's why I said, let me get up and go over there. And did. And that's what she said. That's the reason why she pulled up. He wasn't responding, y'all. He wasn't responding. And she said, now we don't have no proof if he pulled up over there begging. She gonna have to drop it. If she, she want to prove that, you got to drop it. But regardless, it's still not a good look. It's the difference between somebody going to your house begging or just going to your house to see their children or whatever versus you pulling up to their house, destroying property, trying to fight, causing a scene, and then going to jail. That's a big difference. That is a total difference. We can't make these men responsible for our actions. It don't work like that. We are grown, and y'all know how I feel about that. A lot of times when you put everything on the man, it makes us as women look weak. No, stand on 10 about your shit. If you turned up, you turned up. Women move off of their emotions a lot of the times. But that's why you're supposed to heal, so you're not moving like this. If you know a ninja doing some things, it's not like it would be the first time. He moving a certain way, then move on. Because she gonna mention a football player right here, y'all. Watch. She finna drag him a little bit more.
Nick was just at my house yesterday.
Look.
Busy. Let's go to the movies. They do this. All your mama motherfuckers say you do it. I do it. That's why I was like, if I get up and go over there. Indeed.
Please leave your message.
She damn near went through the front door with that.
Yeah. Hello? Yeah, she over here. Got the babies crying outside, throwing my shit outside.
What happened? Hold up, y'all. We done ran into Laisha. Hold on. Let me see. Let me try to fix it real quick because we ain't done. What? Why did it froze? All right, hold on. Let me get us back. Hold on to your love. You got to hold. All right, I got. Oh shoot! Damn, hold on. Okay, I think I got us back where we was. Let me pull it back up, y'all. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all supporting the goal, okay? All right. I think this is where we stopped.
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, Officer Wade. I'm still at the house. I'm at the house. Hurry up, pull up, please.
Hold on. What you talk?
Thanks.
Please, officer, can you escort me upstairs?
Hold on, y'all. All right, I think that's what we stopped off.
Thanks, John. Please stay on the line.
He can get. That's the only bitch he can get. That's the only bitch he can get with that lame ass party he did last night for a two shit.
Thank you, Nene.
I'm sorry. this
Yeah,
is
Officer
not
Wade.
available.
I'm still at the house.
Would
I'm
like
at the
to
house.
leave a
Hurry up, pull
additional
up, please.
message. Please.
Honey, let's go. Nigga was just at my house yesterday. Busy. Let's go to the movies. They do this. All in my motherfucking face. I knew it. That's why I was like, oh, like, get up and go over there. Indeed.
Please leave your message.
Yeah. Hello? Yeah, she over here. Got the babies crying outside, throwing my shit outside. Cops on the way. Throwing my shit in the garbage. Messing with my tires.
You got my phone.
I'm recording everything. Throwing my shit in the garbage. The cops on the way though, so they'll make it get it out. Where's Brianna at?
All right, y'all heard her say he got my phone. He gonna tell y'all why he had her phone. Because if y'all remember, there was another narrative that was pushed that he grabbed when she pulled up with the babies, he grabbed her phone and ran upstairs. That's not what happened. Okay? He grabbed her phone to stop her from doing what she was doing. He thought by grabbing her phone, it was gonna make her stop, but she was adamant about getting up them stairs. Okay? He finna say that, but he just called his dad on the phone. That's who he talking to. Apparently, his dad was, some type of conduit or peacemaker amongst them. Y'all gonna hear him speaking, but she ain't gonna want to hear him. Okay, but y'all can read the words at the bottom too. It's kind of the captions on.
Right here.
Can you tell her I'm trying to call her to answer her phone?
She not gonna pick up the phone. Let's just wait for the people to get her.
All right, no problem, John. Handle it, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a phone.
Y'all heard her? So she was bragging on the dude that she's talking to. She said, "Big NFL player, not a bum." Okay. Listen, good child. So my thing is, what's the problem? If both of y'all was talking, see, this is why you can't mix it up. Like when you move on, you gotta move on indefinitely, entirely. Because when you start mixing them emotions and bringing other people into the square, yeah, it get a little complicated. It get a little complicated, but she exposed herself right there. Because if you talking to an NFL player and you feel like Johnell is a bum, what's the issue? Ain't no way in hell I'm going to jail over no bum baby. So let's go back just a little bit so y'all can hear it. I'm trying to see exactly what she said, but I know she said not a bum. She said me and Custer, but that's not the word. Sometimes the captions get it wrong. So she must have said the guy name, but she said me and whoever, not a bum, NFL player. Okay, let's go back just a little bit.
Put the people together.
All right, no problem, John.
Oh, she said Curtis. Not 50 Cent. I'm just playing. She said, I wish Curtis would hurry up and call my phone. And that's what she said. Big NFL player, not a bum. Better pop your shit, Bree. Pop it, girl. But you shouldn't have did it over there. You should, yeah. If you dealing with an NFL player, baby, ain't no way I'd be crashing out. No. We ain't finna do that. But y'all heard Johnell said he's seen some things in that on that MacBook, baby. So yeah, he did mention an NFL player.
Right?
Yeah.
Big stepper, not a bum. NFL player.
Big stepper, not a bum.
Not stupid.
I get it. So y'all remember Johnell used to be the big stepper, okay? Big stepper whenever she was clowning RH. But she said big stepper, not a bum. And no, she said big stepper, NFL player, not a bum. And then she said nigga just not stupid. Then she said, I wish Curtis would hurry up and call my phone. That's what she said. She said it just like that, y'all. I swear, just like that. Ooh, child, listen, Linda. She's spicy. Spicy girl. Spicy girl. I know the neighbors was like, what the hell are you? What the hell are y'all saying? The neighbors probably was recording too. Uh-oh. So apparently, I don't know if the baby girl twin was crying or not, y'all. But excuse me, when the cop pulled up, she must at that point knew she was finna get arrested, right? So clearly, Johnell didn't record the whole thing because, like I said, you seen it split up or whatever. But so she had the baby. She must have took the baby out of the car seat. Maybe she was crying. I'm not sure. And the cop, when he opened her door, he said, "You can put your baby back in the car seat." That's what he said. I guess he said, "You get no sympathy here, okay? We ain't finna cut you no slack just because you holding the baby." He said, "You can put it right back in the car seat." Thank you, Chandrika, and thank you, Renizzo. Thank you to everybody sending them, y'all. I just didn't want to keep stopping it. But thank you, Trina. I'm gonna thank y'all in a few though. Let me play some more.
They're arresting her.
Let's listen to what Johnell saying.
They're arresting her. They're arresting her.
It's crazy.
I gotta take the kids.
I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, Johnell. The whole thing is crazy, man. It's crazy.
I tried to de-escalate it. I tried. She started hitting, throwing shit over, punching. I ain't telling that. I didn't tell them that. I just told them I took her phone to calm her down. But they seen the video.
Y'all heard that? So he said, I tried to de-escalate it. But she started hitting, punching, throwing all over the place. He said, I took her phone to try to calm her down, but she just kept going. Okay. And he said, then they seen the video and that's why they arrested her. Somebody had to go to jail after that. And Johnell kind of explained it more on his live yesterday. He was like, it was going to either be me or her. But I mean, obviously, she was the one who committed the crime. So.
Yeah. Now she's getting arrested.
Hey, Johnell, what are they arresting her for?
She damaged. She right in the fucking car. About to see her get arrested. She damaged the house. She damaged the house. Damaged the car. Threw my shit outside.
Hey, Johnell, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Listen, this is very important. This part right here is very important, y'all, because you can hear the cop telling her this is what's finna happen, right? Make arrangements, because she must have told him she had kids and this and that. Y'all know that's her vehicle. The twins is in there. He's like, make arrangements, do what you got to do. This is what's finna happen. He said, you already established that that's the father. So that's him saying, I guess they're going to stay with him. Because y'all know in the case of these things happening, they normally get CPS involved. Okay, that's normally what happens, but that's why he said you already established that that's the father, because now we know the kid's gonna stay with him. This is crazy. But his daddy is on the phone trying to get an understanding of what's happening. Because like I said, his daddy, based on what I interpret from the way he's talking, he's some type of conduit or, an in-between person between them, a level-headed person or whatever, right? It's given that he counsels them. And Johnell mama, from my understanding, is a therapist. That's what I heard through the streets, child. Okay. But yeah, the daddy trying to figure out what's going on, and he gonna say a little bit more, and I'm gonna let y'all know what he say.
I'm just.
Go ahead. Ask a question, Dad. Ask it.
What's happening behind closed doors, whatever, but I don't understand, like, how does...
I'll stay with them at the house.
Okay, y'all heard his daddy was asking him a question and it got cut off. It's gonna be in the next clip. So y'all be able to hear everything him and his daddy talked about in the next clip. Okay. Now we getting into, why they was about to arrest her and Johnell basically saying he gonna stay with the kids at the house. All right, let's go.
We're gonna go over here. You do want the car to stay here? Yes, sir.
Or he's gonna take over. Okay, which one?
Let me say this too. Y'all heard where the officer said you do want the car to stay here. They talking about her car because after you commit a crime, typically your car gets towed. So Johnell still gave permission for her car to stay there. Y'all gonna see where they gonna give him the keys. So it's real crazy how a video was posted to, making it seem as though he stole her car. He was trolling in her car or anything. When in all actuality, he saved the situation because they would have told it. They would have told it. That's why the officer asked him if the car is staying here. Child, this is crazy.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
She calling her dad.
They taking me to jail. So Johnell said he's gonna go with the kids. They taking me to jail. So Johnell's gonna go. He's gonna make sure that he get the kids from school. And he's gonna stay with them in my house. Johnell gonna call. He's gonna call you. Cause the kids at school, so I don't have nobody else to pick them up. And you're in North Carolina, so I don't know how this is gonna work. And they said I'm gonna be there. I won't see a bond till tomorrow.
You won't talk to the judge till tomorrow?
I won't talk to the judge till tomorrow.
This is crazy. I've been alone all my life. They never looked at like this. This is crazy.
All right, Dad, love you.
That's because the daddy don't know what's going on. Walter say, this is crazy. I've been in law all my life and I ain't never seen nothing like this. He don't even know what's going on, child. Like, you commit a crime, you go to jail. They don't have no favorites. They don't have no picks, no chooses. You could be male, female. It does not matter your gender. If you commit a crime, baby, they taking your ass to jail. That's how the law works. Him talking about he been in law all his life and he ain't never seen nothing like this before. What? That is crazy. Oh, all right, let me play some more, y'all. Hold up.
All right. She been going to my babies.
Yes, we'll let you.
Now, in reference to the vehicle, where we going to be?
It's gonna keep it.
Let me go back just a little bit. Because she said, can I kiss my babies bye? I think that's what she said, y'all. Let me go back just a little bit.
To my babies.
Yes, we'll let you.
Yeah, can I kiss my babies? Wow.
Now, in reference to the vehicle, where we going to be?
It's gonna keep it. He's gonna keep the vehicle.
Ma'am, he's getting the vehicle. Right? Yeah. Okay. And my other phone, put my phone in.
She just gave them permission to give Johnell her keys. That's why they say, ma'am, is he getting a vehicle? And she said yes. So that's why y'all see him driving her car with the babies in the back. Okay?
Other one?
Do you have everything for the kids here, boss man? Okay. All right, come on, man.
All right. So I got them out of order, y'all. But this is the last clip right here. It's like a replay of the last clip, but it's a little more in depth because on this clip, you're gonna hear, Johnell talking to his dad and what he's saying, what him and his daddy talking about right before she gets arrested. Okay. All right, let's play it. Pay attention to the phone call.
They're arresting her. They're arresting her. Dad, they're arresting her.
It's crazy.
I gotta take the kids.
I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, Johnell. It's the whole thing is crazy, man. It's crazy.
I tried to de-escalate it. I tried. She started hitting, throwing shit over, punching. I ain't telling that. I didn't tell him that. I just told him I took her phone to calm her down. But they seen the video. And she's getting arrested.
Hey, Johnell, what are they arresting her for?
She damaged. She right in the fucking car. About to see her get arrested. She damaged the house. She damaged the house. Damaged the car. Threw my shit outside.
Hey, Johnell, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
I'm just
Go ahead. Ask the question. Dad. Ask it.
I don't know what's happening behind closed doors, whatever, but I don't understand, like, how does she put it together to come over there this morning?
I don't know.
This morning while you have
So his daddy said, Johnell, can I ask you a question? he said, I don't understand, but how did she know to put it together to come over there the morning and knowing you got company, right? Like, or you know, how she pop up over there just when you just so randomly have company over there. So Johnell, like, I don't know. Okay, so let me keep going.
I'm not connecting something. Any other time when you've been in the house, what happened? How did this happen?
I don't know.
So the daddy said, any other time when you've been in the house, like, how is this happening? So he's basically saying she don't pop up, no, just any other time. So what made her pop up this time? That's what he's saying. That's what the daddy's saying. Like, why? How did she just happen to pop up over there knowing you got a lady friend over there? Okay?
Because she started attacking me last night, attacking me on you hosting parties and shit. Who you think you are? She started attacking me and I didn't reply. So she just showed up this morning. So you think you shit, you hosting parties, like just started attacking me through text.
Okay. So, like,
when I don't reply, she loses it.
well, Johnell, maybe you should have replied. However,
Dad, I'm outside. What are you talking about reply? I'm outside my people, my audience trying to get my shit popping. What are you talking about reply?
Okay, so Johnell said she was texting me basically all night long, texting me. You know, she was like, who you think you is, having parties, hosting parties and ish, like going off on him. Tubi movie this, Tubi movie that, right? But if y'all know, Johnell posted on social media he had his premiere the night before the arrest, right? Or the day before, whatever. That evening. He had his premiere and he was posting the videos and pictures on his Facebook and Instagram. Okay. So she must have seen that and it was like, oh, he think he hot shit. Oh, he really throwing premiere. We ain't together no more. Now you big nigga itch and you throwing parties. You hosting, you the star of a Tubi movie, hosting premieres for your Tubi movie. Yeah, she was on that type of time, y'all. So that's his daddy was trying to figure out, like, why don't you just reply or start replying? Maybe she won't pop up. And that's what Johnell was like, no, like anytime I don't reply, she go crazy. That's when she start turning up even more, like, and drive her crazy when I don't reply. And he was like, why would I reply when my energy, you know, for her to mess up my energy? And I had my premiere, I was outside with my people. Like, if you know, it's the pictures and videos still on his page, okay, from March 3rd. But he basically saying, like, why would I answer to go back and forth with her arguing on my big date? Like, no, I'm not doing that. So, you know, his dad older. Of course, he ain't gonna understand that. He like, well, you know, why don't you just reply? Why don't you just say, hey, you know? I I am weak.
You changed my whole energy. My whole energy was already down. Why would I reply? Dad, I'm outside. What are you talking about reply? I'm outside my people, my audience trying to get my shit popping. What are you talking about replying? You changed my whole energy. My whole energy was already down. Why would I reply to that? I was already on the edge of jumping over a cliff. Why would I reply to her?
Why did you bring company to the house when there's some intensity going on and you already know how people get? Why would that bring
He said, so the daddy said, well, then why would you bring company to your house when there's already intensity going on and you know how she is? That's what his daddy said. Like, damn, it's bad when the parents is clocking your behavior. That is some crazy work. The daddy literally said, why would you bring company to your house when it's intensity going on when you know how she is? Now, listen, Mr. What's his name? What's Johnell at? Young. Listen, Mr. Young. Now, I don't know if I agree with that because I'm all about holding women accountable and feeling like don't make us look weak. Don't victimize us. We want to be equal with these men, baby, and we got to stand on our shit. Okay. He cannot be in control of her emotions and he should not have to not have company at his house just in case she pop up over there, touch down the cause hell in my Boosie voice. Okay? That's not fair. That's not fair. She just said big Curtis, big stepper, big NFL player. Okay? So yeah, that's not fair. He should be able to have company to his house regardless if they on good terms or bad terms. When you pop up to somebody's house and you try to Incredible Hulk the door down, that's a crime. You cannot do that. That's not on him. Okay? So yeah, I don't technically agree with his daddy on that part.
You actually, you talking crazy. I know, like, you talking crazy. You talking crazy.
During that time, you already have no contact with him whatsoever. If you have any type of contact with him, whether it's solid contact, if you showing up here on that.
All right, so that was the end of that, y'all. That was the end of the video. Listen. And we got 1,569 people in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, support the goal. So how y'all feeling? Let me look at the poll. So after y'all seen that, who do y'all feel like, because the narc word been thrown out a lot out here. Do y'all feel like she's the narc, he's the narc, or both? Based on, and this is not just for the people that's just coming into this saga or the storyline. This is for the ones too who've been around since the beginning and then witness the behaviors. Do y'all feel differently because all of these different things are coming out? Johnell done spoke up. Do y'all still feel the same, like that he ain't shat? Do y'all feel like they both toxic? And because I always say different partners bring out different reactions, which means you could get with one girl. Prime example, when Johnell was with Chrissy, he didn't have none of these issues. Like, he wasn't being called in a bruiser or none of those things, child. They ended because they just wasn't right for each other and they kept it pushing. Okay? They didn't end on no bad terms. Nobody went to jail, none of that, right? And I ain't talking about y'all know what happened with that, but now when he gets with Bree, child, listen, I don't know if it's that they both bring out the worst in each other or what, but that's what it's given. When you not with your person and you trying to force something that doesn't work and you're not technically ready to be in a relationship or really, really wanting to be in a relationship with that person, and you start doing things, whether they be cheating or y'all both cheating or whatever, yeah, like it's time to let it go. Even if you got kids involved, it's too often we see people trying to force relationships just because they got kids. You make it worse when you do that. Child, you make it worse when you do that. That's not cool. If the relationship is not working, let it go. And you don't always have to end a relationship on bad terms, or you don't have to expose a person just because y'all done broke up. What happened to going your separate ways and being cordial, especially when kids are in the middle? You at that point, once the relationship ceases, you have to put the kids first and put y'all chat on the back burner. Okay? Because if not, the kids will suffer worse than the parents. The kids gonna suffer worse than the parents because they need both parties. mom and dad, not just mama. Ain't nobody trying to be no single. Well, some really are trying to be single mothers out here, but you shouldn't have to, especially if you got men that's trying to be there. And it is ways to co-parent without having to get overly involved with the other parent before you're actually ready to. Like if you're not healed from the toxicity in a relationship, is ways to co-parent. You get third party involved. Is the parenting app. If y'all remember, when she did her live back in January, she said that he was only reaching out to her via the parenting app. And then she said he started calling her private while on the live. So what happened to that? That's what I'm wondering. What happened to when, it was y'all was only communicating via parenting app? Like, why y'all don't get back to that? Well, they're gonna be going to court soon, apparently, because y'all remember they went to court earlier this month, and I don't think anything happened or anything came from it. So I'm pretty sure the courts are going to reschedule it because they didn't get no results. And in the court documents, it don't say dispose or completed or anything like that. It don't have a final order. So that's how I know it's going to be rescheduled. And I got a feeling it's going to get real ugly. If people don't get it together quick and put the kids first and put their feelings and, whatever behind them, this is going to get really ugly. And it's already being displayed publicly. Like this is not a good look. This ain't a good look. Them babies gonna see this later on. It's so unfortunate. Like it's so sad, y'all. Let me see what y'all did with that poll. Let's see. All right, so we got, oh wow, I was not expecting that. So we got I said who's the true narc, and then y'all said, let me click on it. Bree 71%, Johnell 6%, and then some, and both we got 23%. So we got, how many people we got in here? We got a little over 1,400 people in here, so that's crazy. 1,042 people voted. Okay, so wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Me personally, and I'm gonna say this because I want to be fair, y'all. Y'all know I'm all about at least trying to be fair. I ain't perfect, y'all, but I try not to be too biased. All right, but whatever. But I personally feel like they both bring out the worst in each other, and that's common. That's not like, even though it's amplified when you start bringing your business to social media, it kind of amplifies it, especially when you have a large following. If she would leave her business off the internet, then it wouldn't even be a big deal. It wouldn't be a big deal because things like this happen on a regular. These are not the first people to go through a toxic relationship. Like that is very common. It's not rare at all, but it's displayed publicly in front of a large audience. That's what amplifies the situation. So, people go through things all the time, but when you put it out for the internet, of course, it's going to be critiqued. It's going to be judged, especially when you're presenting yourself as a victim, right? When you paint yourself as a victim and people seeing your actions don't align with the mindset that you have, victimizing yourself, people going to start, digging into the situation, finding evidence, or just looking into what's going on even more because they're not seeing what you putting out, baby. They're not seeing that. And it's so sad because you got baby daddy number one over there still caping, enabling instead of he just hush. Because like I said, I told y'all he was gonna be the reason Johnell was gonna drop some receipts. I told y'all that. And lo and behold, instead of he just hush, because sir, you are only on the other end of the phone. You giving Captain Saver. That's why she cries to you and looks to you to baby her. That's what that relationship gives. A babying situation. I need him to always have my back. So I'm going to victimize myself and I'm not going to tell him the role that I play in the toxicity. Because this whole video was toxic times 100. Toxic times 100. Okay? And they could say what they want. Oh, well, he was recording. It don't matter. She did not have to show up there. She didn't have to show up. If you wanted to drop the babies, you could have very well tried to do an exchange at the police station or at least in between. But y'all could clearly hear she said why she pulled up. Like, she said it in the clip. She said it in the clip. So it's like, what how do you move forward? I personally feel like because receipts are starting to drop left and right, so I could barely keep up. But I feel like at this point, either take accountability for that failed relationship, and then y'all, if y'all need to take a little time from each other, do that. And I'm talking about as far as the kids concerned, because she already not letting them see him anyway. So 9 times out of 10, she probably gonna wait till they go back to court, right? Rightfully so. And if I was him, I would want that. I know you probably miss your babies, but sometimes you need to wait till the courts get involved. That way it's documented. Everything starts becoming documented at that point. You see, she didn't talk all that shit about RH on that live yesterday, but RH still had his baby this weekend too. Okay? Because yeah, that's in the courts. That's documented. She ain't trying to play with that. That's why she ain't pull a fast one and you can't get Momo this weekend. No, listen, that's a different ball game once you put them people involved. Because that's when you basically relinquish your control to the government. And they can say who the child is who's more suitable for the child to live with, the mama or the daddy. That's why you don't put them people in your business. But hey, when you trying to get child support and this and that, that's when women start involving the government and, trying to get some order because they can't co-parent properly without arguing about what happened in the relationship, or I don't want this person around my child, I don't want that person around my child. And it's like, listen, take your cheering. If anything, you would think she would want a break. Like, take your kids, baby. Okay? Take them. Let me get a break. Thank you, Miss Valerie. But Pac, every time she would get mad, she would say he ain't had no motion. He wasn't lying. Yup, he wasn't. And it's a lot of people in them comments over there under his live that said he was lying. Right? Now, he might have been in his acting bag on that video, but I could tell y'all, based on me being in the saga since the beginning, he wasn't lying about a lot of things he said. Now, some things I didn't hear of before, so I can't say it's a lie because I never heard about it. But, it's up to him if he want to validate the things he said. But a lot of the stuff he said, I didn't heard about in the midst of the saga. So, yeah, don't just be calling people a lie just because you support the other party. Like, no, consider what both parties are saying. Do your research because it's kids in the midst of this. It's kids involved in this that are going to be affected. It ain't just these two grown people right here. Like, consider that. You can support who you want to support, but at least keep it 100. Keep it 100 and don't try to ignore some chat just because you like that person or you support that person. But I really believe she thought that these men, y'all know RH was quiet for the most part. He put out things when he needed to put out things when it was his turn. And I really believe she probably felt like these men ain't gonna say nothing. So I could paint whatever narrative I want to paint out here on social media because I know they ain't gonna come out here and say nothing. But child, I had a feeling, and I told y'all, I said, Johnell a different type of baby daddy, okay? He ain't finna let her play with him like the other ones. And that ain't no shade to my boy, the truth. But y'all know, most of us felt like she ran clean over RH because RH, he got a good heart. He try to keep the peace. He move a certain way for his child. But Johnell say, not this baby daddy. He said, not this one. I don't give a damn what the millions of followers think or do. He said, not this baby daddy. Y'all gonna find another storyline, okay? He said, y'all gonna find another storyline. ASAP no Rocky. That man said he ain't playing. At this point, I'm scared of what he might put out next. They better leave him alone. If I was Bree, I'd be quiet as a church mouse and just let happen what's gonna happen in court. Because I seen she put, thank you, Miss Bernadette. She had did that live, y'all. She went live for almost 6 hours yesterday. And my thing is, if you feel like you being truthful, if your story is the truth and whatever, right? Then she came live right when he was live. She went live soon as she caught wind that he was live, she jumped on live and she stayed. His live was almost 2 hours, like 1 hour and 50 some minutes, or right at 2 hours, something like that. And her live was like 5 hours and 55 minutes and some change, right? So, she was popping off and this and that. And she said a lot of things in that live stream. But my thing is, like I said, the truth don't need no defending. You basically repeating things that you've been saying since the beginning of the saga, and things that you didn't had people come out here on social media say on your behalf, right? So we didn't heard it all before. We didn't heard it all before. So if that's your truth, it don't need no defending. If it's the truth, if it's your truth, then let it stand. You shouldn't have to come defend it. It gave that she was scared of what he was gonna say on that live. That's why she came live, to try to intercept them followers so that he wouldn't have that many people in his chat. But y'all can see his numbers going up. People wanting to see what he got to say. Because here's the thing, when your actions don't align with your, how you're painting yourself, people going to start looking at you differently. They will. Y'all, when I was reading the comments, because people been dragging her for weeks now, from TikTok to Facebook to YouTube, okay? Ever since what happened, ever since she got arrested, people have been dragging her on every platform. And I be reading the comments sometimes, looking to see what the, different people saying on different platforms. And one of the main things that I see a lot of people have the same opinion on is they are literally saying, I seen a bunch of people saying, I stopped following her because one minute she's twerking and showing her butt or her cleavage, and the next minute she's praising God and playing gospel music. So it gives split personality, especially when you have a older audience, when your audience is more women based or matured, elderly women. They don't want to see that, and I think that's why she kept her Big Miss Brianna page clean as long as she could, because she knows, if you're an influencer, you pay attention to your following base and the statistics or whatever surrounding it. So I think that's why she keep that page clean. But that live she did on that page wasn't a good look. But that told me that she felt like Johnell could have said something in that live that would have tarnished her, that he had some truth, because keep in mind, he been with her 3 years. So he knows some things. Okay? He knows some things. He knows some secrets. I'm pretty sure he got some recordings. He got some texts, just like he got, I'm sure. Because keep in mind, this man watched how everything played out with her ex-husband. He watched it play out, y'all. So he knows things, right? And he knew, I ain't gonna say he knew how to move, but because he was still a little naive. But he got something in the tank. He got something in the chamber, baby. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I feel like she went live to intercept his live because she felt like it was something he was gonna say that was gonna tarnish her, or expose her, and he did. He definitely did. And then, like I said, you got baby daddy number 1 over there that's still going. He waited 24 hours to respond, and then he put out that police cam video or whatever. Talk about, I don't believe nothing you say because you lied here. Sir, people lie. Humans lie all the time. Does that mean you lie every time you say something? No. If that's the case, Breeden been caught up in about 50 lies on the internet, if not more. And damn near everyone done been rebutted with her own words, her saying something completely different down the line. It's out there. You can look on anybody's channel covering the saga that covers them and see the lies. So, but she still have people that believe her word. So what makes you think that people ain't gonna believe Johnell's quote unquote truth just because of what happened in that police cam video? Okay? Like, make it make sense. People lie, humans lie all the time. That don't mean every single thing you say is going to be a lie. Now put her 50 lies up against his 1, because that was his first time even speaking up. So you can be a fool over there and say, "Oh, I don't believe you." All right, keep going, keep it up. He gonna be okay. He just, he caping anyways, child. She recycles the lines, big stepper. Yep. Now he ain't the big stepper. Now it's the football player. You just cannot make this up, baby. But I know damn well if I got a football player, I'm not finna be entertaining somebody that I'm calling a bum. Like, no, the bag is different, okay? The bag is different. Thank you, Miss Glenda. Yep, they was in the car. They was in the car, y'all. Remember, her friend said it was a regular um drop off, a regular, drop off, pickup, drop off. But how if he was unaware? Where are the messages showing that you talked to him and you were supposed to drop them babies over there? I mean, at this point, we know that's not true because she said in the video that she knew something was up. So she was like, "You was all in my face yesterday, smiling in my face, talking about you want to go to the movies with the kids and da da da." Uh, what does that mean though? It sounded like he wanted to be a family man. It did. I could see if he would have she would have said he was like, let's go upstairs and do the nasty real quick while the kids sleep. Now, if she would have said that, then I'd have been like, okay, yeah, that's a little foul. You just tapped it over there, and then you at your house tapping somebody else the next day. But him just being at your house, knowing y'all got kids together, that's not like an admission of guilt, in my opinion. Even with the whole, oh, he sent me flowers, that's not an admission of guilt. Why he can't send you flowers or say I love you? Like, I didn't see nothing wrong with that, y'all. Like I said, I could see if he would have been on some let's go do the nasty, then yeah. But it's nothing wrong with what he said or even him sending her flowers because he literally said on his live yesterday, if they not on good terms or he not doing what she want him to do, then he can't see the babies. He said that. He said, if we not on good terms, I'm not kissing her ASS, or, things ain't going the way she want. She start talking about she need time to heal or she needs space or whatever, as if they don't have kids involved. Like, you can't see the kids because I got to go through this. That's not cool. Because she knew very well that this relationship was no good for her in the beginning, before they even procreated. That's why the whole talk about abortions and selling cheering was even came up, because that relationship was already SHIT long before the procreation. And when you bring kids into a situation that's already no good, what happens? We all know how it never ends well. It never ends well. So it's like, at this point, all you can do is try to go to everybody need to be in therapy, if you ask me. Because you got one parent over there talking about, oh, I know some things and y'all don't want me to speak. Y'all better chill. Talking about my daughter called me screaming because she thinking you gonna pull up because you calling her phone. What? Why the hell you didn't go get her then? If your child call you scared and you a man, why didn't you pull up to clear the situation or to make sure your baby girl was straight? See, he tell on himself a lot, and he don't even realize he be telling on himself. Ain't no way in hell I'ma get on Beyonce's internet and tell the world your daughter call you screaming because Johnell calling her phone and she scared he gonna pull up over there. First of all, that don't even make sense because Bree already done told us how much Lala loves Johnell. She done said that multiple times. Multiple. She even said one time that Lala had a crush on him. She's like, I think she got a crush on Johnell. And we was like, what? Who says that? But she said it. So it's like, you trying to paint this narrative like she's scared of him or whatever, but that's the child that Bree would use to even. Y'all don't remember Dawn literally said this? I wish I had them clips, right? And I have to go look. But Dawn said on a live that Bree would use Lala whenever her and Johnell would be beefing. She would use Lala to text Johnell and say, hey, I miss you, or, come back or whatever. But now she's scared of him. Child, listen, they be saying a little too much on this internet, okay? A little too much. That's why I say, baby daddy number one need to chill. He need to chill because you saying certain things and you don't know what went on in these people's households, but you pulling it out. Every time you make a post insulting these men, calling these men liars or bruisers, whatever, you pulling the truth out. Every time, and it's making her look bad. Instead of you chill and mind your own kids and business and the things she said about your ass, because you caught a lot of heat too on them pillows. The pillow talking was all across the board, sir. Okay? Johnell said on his live, one of the reasons he ain't like your ass is because of what she was saying. He broke and he don't do nothing for the kids, or he barely answer the phone when it's time when I want him to get him and da-da-da. He said that. And we know it's not a lie. We know it's not a lie. Because you yourself said you didn't even know how to be a man, husband, or father until the year either, I think he said the year 2020 or 2021, something like that, child. He made that post, but we already know you was absent when RH was in the picture. We already know that. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I have the post. I have the post that he made. Like, I just, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, wow. Really? Okay. I'm going to give her props for that. I'm going to give her props for that. I'm going to give her props for that. Let me make sure, y'all. Y'all know one thing about Pac. I'm very sincere. Oh, it's hot in here. Hold up, y'all. Get my little neck fan. My child must have put that heat on. It must be getting cold outside. But hold on, let me see. Did she really say that before I even say this? Let me make sure. Hold up, y'all. Give me 1 second. Did she really say that? Y'all know I like to hear stuff for myself, but I trust my moderators. Hold on, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me look at this real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. 1 second. Okay, so I had to verify this first, y'all, because of course, I trust my moderators, but I just wanted to make sure. So shout out to my moderator for sending me the clip, and I gotta say this, y'all. Shout out to Miss Amora over there, and y'all, please, no dragging in the chat. I know how y'all get, but please don't drag, okay? But I gotta give her props because that was big of her. That was big of her. Y'all know when this story initially hit, she had put out the wrong information involving Bree's arrest, and she took accountability for that. She said she was wrong, and she mentioned my live and told her people to come check it out over here. So I gotta give her props, because not too many people do that. Not too many people do that whenever they know they wrong or they feel like they wrong or whatever. Not too many people stand in front of a lot of people and say stuff like that. So kudos to her for that, and even telling her people to come over here and to see the proof for themselves. That shows me that she is really moving forward and really about her business and her platform, So kudos to her for that, y'all. I had to see it for myself, child, because I didn't want to overspeak or speak prematurely, and it didn't really happen. So shout out to my mods for telling me what happened. But yeah, she somebody must have sent her the video and she corrected it. She corrected it and told her people to come over here and check it out. So shout out to Miss Amore for that. Y'all know Pac ain't got no issues with nobody. I do my one too. I mind my business, mind my platform, and focus on my content, and I keep it pushing. I don't have no enemies on here. If people are enemies of me, then that's on their body. I can't control how people feel about me based on what I present on my platform, but I don't have no issues with nobody. I do my content and I get off the internet and focus on what matters the most. This is just a job. That's it. We all co-workers at the end of the day. We all co-workers, period. But yeah, y'all, I just had to say that because that was big. That was big to me. Thank you, Sunflower. And thank y'all for holding on, child. Y'all like, where the hell she at? I was watching the clip that was sent to me, y'all. Okay, so hold on. Did somebody cuss me out? Hold on. I seen the B word. Wait. Oh no. I thought somebody cussed me on the chat. I was about to say, how y'all let that get past? Poor child, you finna get it too. I finna let you have it. Listen, I was gonna make an exception this one time because we got a lot of people in here. You ain't finna be cussing me out. But y'all, this is crazy. Like if I was Bree at this point, I would just girl, like this not a good look. I don't know what the people that's around her is telling her. I'm not sure, but this is not a good look at all. I know she probably think that we all hate her. And I think I could speak for my audience. My audience is pretty mature. I don't think that y'all hate her. I think y'all just don't like her behavior because that's the narrative. Even listening to certain clips that she put out where when she go live on them rampant saying, oh, y'all trying to bully me and back me into a corner. I'm not scared of y'all. Nobody is trying to put fear in you though. People doing content on you or speaking on things that's public of your behavior is not people bullying you or trying to make you scared like that. But that's the way she put it out there. So I was a little confused on that. But yeah, like girl, it's time. I don't see this ending well, y'all. I don't see this ending well. Y'all know I'm real spiritual. Okay, I don't see this ending well, and if I was, and y'all know I done predicted a lot of things that did happen. I done spoke on certain things happening and didn't happen. Okay. But if I was her, I would chill. Like I don't think she realizes the impact or the magnitude of her following size. Like a lot of people is seeing this. And if you trying to save any bit of your brand that's left, because just because you have a lot of followers, it don't mean that um your brand gonna stand at a certain, level forever or indefinitely. I done seen people ruin their brands with big brands. Like it's a lot of people that had millions of followers that's working 9 to 5s. It happens all the time. So even though people are not accountable for her actions, as far as thank you, Miss Fila, y'all, we got 5 more. Super chats left. We got 1,120 people in here. It's time for y'all to turn up for Pac if you enjoyed this live. I'm not done yet. I'm still talking, but if y'all want to close me out with a little super chat party, I would greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button. Y'all can cash app your girl and bless her. Whatever y'all want to do, I don't care. Okay, but the love is always appreciated, y'all. Y'all know the vibes, and I'm working on a big video for y'all too. But y'all know I'm slow with them videos, but I'm gonna make everything line up. Okay, I'm gonna do my big one on that one. But if I was her, I would just chill at this point. Do your content, do your little TikTok outfit promos where you get a percentage. Focus on your babies, do your mother content, and girl, just stop. Just stop. Because at this point, I think she loves victimizing herself. And we didn't see so much of her business on the internet to the point where it's like we pretty much know what's going on. Damn near know what's going on behind the scenes. And that's why I said nobody said Johnell was a angel or he innocent. But if he's releasing certain things that been put out publicly, because here's the gag, he ain't never came out here and put nothing out on the internet. He ain't did that. She did that. She's the one who said, because I praised him publicly and put him on a pedestal, I gotta come out here and speak on my grievances or him hurting me publicly. And no, you don't. I don't know whoever told you you had to do that. But it's already understood because she didn't say it on live streams that she make the most of her money by coming out here crying, cutting up, and carrying on. I done showed y'all that clip already. Okay, so and Johnell spoke on that on his live also. So it's like, girl, you gotta do something different. You gotta do something differently because this is not a good look at all. And the courts pay attention to social media, y'all. They pay attention to social media. Okay, they really, really do. I'm telling you. So if I was her, I would chill. I would, do my promos, make my little coin, and do family content. Do family content, but we all know how she give it up. It's hard for her to get away from that drama because it never fails. We can stop talking about her, and we all have, and then she'll crank it right back up. She'll put something out here, crank it right back up. It never fails. She did it with that police cam video. And that's when everybody started talking about her again. And that's the crazy part. Like, just take a break. You're not tired? You're not tired of showing your ass on the internet? Like, your baby's gonna see this. This is gonna be a part of your legacy. Your baby's gonna see this when they get, well, some of them are already old enough to see it, but they're gonna see all of it. It's gonna come a point in time where they're not just gonna go off of your word, where you say, oh, I'm being bullied on the internet, and these grown people bullying y'all too. Knowing damn well ain't nobody bullying them babies. Ain't nobody bullying them babies on the internet. Okay? A lot of content creators have spoken on how they feel about her as a mother. Not directly talking about her kids. Okay, it's a difference. But it's just not a good look. It's not a good look. And back to what I was saying, no, nobody views Johnell as this perfect angel that didn't do nothing in the relationship. What I see it as, it was a mutual toxicity. Mutual toxicity. And that happens, that's normal. But it's different once it hits the internet. That's when you got a lot of microscopes and eyes on your situation. That's what makes it different. Everybody go through things. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody can say they never been through nothing. Okay? That's already understood. We all human. But once you bring it to the internet, you can't expect for people to not speak on something that's public. Bloggers, journalists, investigators, CCs, they exist for a reason. And when you feed them, guess what? We're going to eat, baby. We're going to eat every single time. When you feed us, we're going to eat. So at the end of the day, it's up to you to change the direction that you are going. Especially if you want to make your kids proud, if you want to, do something differently, you have the power to switch it up. But you got to want to switch it up. That's the thing. You got to want to switch it up. Johnell done got his ass on here. He didn't, did his little truth live. He said some things that a lot of us can vouch for, to be truthful, because we've been around. So they can't say he's completely lying about everything, right? They can't say that because a lot of people know a lot of that stuff he was saying is truthful. Now, some things, like I said, we didn't hear of, but that don't mean it's a lie. It just never been verified, right? But we all know he played a part in that toxic relationship. We know he did, but he's trying to change. You giving the pit bull man all the grace in the world, and he the one that can't even really help you financially. But he getting all the grace because he validating your behavior on the internet. That's why he getting the grace. But then you got these two men that, that's trying and wants to be a part of their kids' lives. Nobody is saying, oh, well, they angels now. No. At this point, it's time to cut that out. Cut out the relationship conversation and focus solely on the co-parenting conversations. Because nobody cares about that anymore. Once that relationship ceases, that's it. Done data, that is over with. Put it to bed. Put the cheering on the pedestal now. Put them first and focus on making sure you can at least be cordial enough to exchange them cheering. That way you can go outside and show your ass. Not on the internet, but outside. In an environment with your homegirls or something like that. Like, who don't want a break from their kids? Who really out here withholding kids? Because you mad because the relationship ain't work out. Child, wish I would. You better get your cheering. And tell your girlfriend I say hi. Tell her my baby like cheese on their eggs in the morning. Okay? Listen, y'all, they think it's a game. I don't play that. I'm not keeping no cheering from no man. I don't care what we went through. I don't care. We fought like cats and dogs, baby. Get them cheering. Get them cheering. Long as you ain't putting your hands on them or, whatever. Don't play with them. Don't play with them. But no, like, I just don't get it. Like, no, like I said, I cannot stress this enough. Nobody is saying Johnell is perfect, but the man came out here and said, hey, I'm in therapy now. I'm trying to do better for my children. I needed to release that. All of this cranked off because they got mad because Johnell apologized to LaTruth, and that was a deserving apology. He played with that man's child on the internet. LaTruth deserved that apology. Why y'all mad about that? That ain't had nothing to do with y'all. And this the crazy part. They don't even know if he was going to even come out here and apologize to Bree. Who knows? He might have did that too. But guess what? That probably done went down the toilet at this point. That probably done went down the drain. Because then baby daddy number one come out here calling people what do you call them? Playing with people's sexuality and things and such. Like, is you cool? He need to go sit down. Like, go sit down. Leave those men alone. Alone. Leave them alone. You got your set of kids. R.H. got his child. Johnell got his too. Like, come on. It's time. And then you a whole married man. If you was my husband, I would be disgusted. It's okay to defend your kids and, every blue moon say, hey, that's my kid's mother, whatever. But dude, they got kids with her too. You don't know their business. You know what she telling you. But that's not the whole story. Like you say, God gonna expose the liars. And he been doing that for a while now. You just don't want to open your eyes to see it. Or maybe you do see it, but you ain't gonna acknowledge that publicly. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, my love. His Auntie's so proud of you. I appreciate you. He just don't want to acknowledge it, y'all. And it's sad. Like, he need to mind his business. Nobody care what you think. Ain't nobody came on here to prove nothing to you. Because at the end of the day, we already know that house can be burning down and you'll leave them cheering in there with Bree. Okay? You already done been exposed multiple times. You gonna do whatever you can to make sure you ain't gotta get the kids. We already know your business too, sir. That's why he capes so hard and be rooting for the baby daddies behind the scenes. Y'all should be thanking me. That you doing that for your purposes, not for these men. Because you gonna do, like I said, he gonna do whatever he can for the next man, the quote unquote village, like he say, to pick up his slack so he don't have to do it. That's why, y'all, he been having a grudge against RH the whole time. But the reason why he ain't saying that because that was her husband. He can't disrespect them while she with him because he know he don't want to go heads up with her. That's why he wait till the relationship is all the way over to speak up. He do that on purpose, y'all, because he know RH was handling his business like a man, taking care of the household. And he ain't had to do nothing. See, they didn't need that little $300 when RH was there. They didn't need that. Because at that point, people were supporting them as a couple. They were supporting that marriage. They were supporting that black love, the kids. You know, it's very seldom that you see that type of black family dynamic and they doing a damn thing. They going on vacations. They always dress nice. You know, they putting out great content. A lot of people were supporting that. They didn't need his little couple dollars that, you know, he have to give when he can give it. An IOU. They didn't need it. That's why he wasn't speaking up. That's why he was in that coma, in hibernation. Because he knew RH was picking up his slack. But once that ceased and that relationship ended, now he got a whole lot to say. And that's not cool. Like, dude, if you don't like this man, at least have enough respect to not speak on him. You can do that also. You don't have to be friends with him. You know, your baby mama telling you things, whatever. You can just not speak on him. That's it. Let me respect him because he did play a part. Because you said that yourself, and I'm gonna show them receipts tomorrow. And he said that more than once too. He said, "Oh, that was his job. Anytime a man take on a woman, he take on the kids. You supposed to do that." No, he did. He wasn't. He wasn't supposed to. That's a courtesy. When a man marry a woman and she got kids, baby, that's rare. You know, like he took on that, but he didn't have to because guess what? They still had a biological father. You wasn't in the home, but you still was supposed to do things for your kids. Just because a man marry your baby mama, that don't mean you act like you don't exist anymore. The hell? Where do you do that at? Like, where do they do that at? I'm confused. I am confused. What is this? Okay. Like, I just don't get it, y'all. Ooh, my head hurt. I need to go eat, child. I'm hungry now, y'all. I'm finna get up off here. Thank you, Miss Geraldine. Thank y'all so much for reaching my goal. Y'all did y'all big one on me. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. You say won't he expose? What he got, y'all? At this point, the way he keeps sharing that police body cam video, I think that's all he got. Besides what Breeden told him on the phone. Other than that, child, he need to go to bed. Go sit all the way down because you are y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's way more than what been put out here on social media. At this point, they need to chill. They need to chill. Okay. Thank you, Myla. I sent one super chat too early. Laugh aloud when Johnell said he asked her kids what they need him to do for Laonia. One said help her mental health. Sad. Wow. That speaks volumes. That speaks big volumes. Okay. So I pray for the kids, y'all. I always pray for the kids because at the end of the day, when you got parents that, child, let me not even get into that. But y'all heard what baby daddy number one said. He exposed himself trying to expose Johnell. He exposed himself. Because if your child calling you frantic, scared, whatever, you supposed to clear the scene, baby. You supposed to be out there on 2 wheels trying to get to your cheering and make sure they good. So, yeah, like, no, that's not cool. He need a hush. But anyways, y'all, I'm finna get up off here because I know the other channels probably finna go crazy. I will upload a video for y'all because y'all know I gotta put my little spin on it, add my little clips and stuff. So I'm gonna upload a video in a few. I'm almost done with it, but yeah, I'm gonna let other people go live and do their thing because I know they ready to do their thing, child. I love y'all. Thank y'all for packing out the house. We had a consistent 12, 13, 14, 1,500 people in here. I think it even got up to 1,600 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way out. Y'all know I'm gonna be back live tomorrow. Y'all know the vibes. I probably do 2 tomorrow because I gotta get back on my Clarissa Shield stuff as well. Okay, so I might do that too. And you know, I'm still working on I gotta break down Johnell's live also and validate his live with a couple of receipts that I got, child, at the vote. Right? We're gonna do that, y'all. But I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. What time it is? 8:50. It's still a little early. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. I'm gonna probably see y'all in these streets because, like I said, I'm pretty sure some other people gonna be going live. So I'll probably see y'all in the chat. Oh, hold on. Let me say that. I got it, Miss Allison. Thank you, my love. Thank you for saying that because I almost forgot. Let me see. A few of y'all sent me one. Let me see. Thank you, Darnica. Thank you, Miss Allison. Who else? Ishay. I don't be want to say y'all government. Latoria. And Miss Leslie, thank y'all for the Cash App blessings. I appreciate the love. Y'all know the vibes. I'm very, very appreciative to whoever supports my channel. If you're not a member, make sure you grab that membership because that's what an exclusive tea go be. Okay? The exclusive tea go in members only. If you know, you know. We cuts up over there. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll catch y'all in these streets later while I'm working on content. I'll be in and out of people's chats. And yeah, that's what's up. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Hit the like button on y'all way out, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Yeah. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Bog, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Bog, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. She a Louisiana with truth on black. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Received so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Pop, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Pop, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Pop. Who bring the proof? Lil Pop. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Truth don't beat, you gon' stand on that. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Pop, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Pop, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Shut it down.